Republic Magazine. You want to write this down, republicmagazine.com. A guy by the name of George Shepard started this magazine back in February of '07, and his first issue was just a PDF file. He didn't publish it hard copy. And he got so much publicity right away, and it spread so wide that the next issue, he was able to pay cash and print 10,000 copies of that magazine. Now he's up to 30,000 copies a month. And I've got a quarter-page ad. Part of what I do on the internet is sell precious metal, mostly silver. A little thing called Silver Snowball. You might want to put that in your notes. silversnowball.net and silverpatriot.com. Write those two websites down. If you know who Robert Kiyosaki is, he's an investment advisor with some notoriety because in the last 20 years he's sold over 20 million copies of his books, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, The Cash Flow Quadrant, and different ones in that series. And he's got a 25-minute movie on the front of silversnowball.net that you definitely need to watch. Also go to silverpatriot.com. There's 20 hours of video on the economic meltdown and what caused it and how to fix it. And the first 6 videos are Congressman Ron Paul being interviewed by Robert Kiyosaki's gold and silver advisor, Mike Maloney. And what they've got to say will get your eyes wide open, and you won't go back to sleep anytime soon, let me tell you. Okay. And then this thing can go farther. There's another publication called American Free Press. Go to AmericanFreePress.net and look at their online copy and subscribe if you'd like. I've been a subscriber to that magazine for maybe 10 years. They used to be known as the Spotlight Magazine, and they print news that the major media refuses to print. It's another good source of information. Here's a big one. How many of you have ever heard of an operation called REX 84? REX 84. Not very many. Go to the internet and go to go to youtube.com, and in the search box type in REX 84 martial law, and then also type in garden plot.
What was that again?
Garden plot, P-L-O-T. Okay, you're going to get up to speed on some pretty scary stuff about what's been constructed on American soil in the way of concentration camps and that kind of thing for martial law. Now, why would they need 800 concentration camps across America?
It's 1,260.
1,260, but 800 in Rex 84.
And handle all the sick folks.
Yeah, all the sick folks, all the mentally ill people that want their freedom. Ginny?
Okay, Paul, then I go back to my home in the county, and what's happening right here. We have an important election coming up.
That's right.
There's a big job for our sheriff, our legislators, our senators, and our commissioners. The commissioners are very close to us. So what do we do with this Marcus and Telegraph that's gone technology?
Well,
what should we do? And are we going to have a title? And you know I call you all the time. I call Auburn all the time. And I have my garage sale, which I have.
What you're talking about, Jenny, is how do we get some power back in the hands of the people?
Because you see, I've got what you have, but I got it by word of mouth because I live on the highway,
right,
and I have that sale.
Right. Okay, well, I think political activity is very important, and that's why I chose to run in the primary and became a Republican precinct committeeman in Lincoln County. I believe that kind of thing is real important, and a number of people did that. And we've stopped some pretty good shenanigans here in the last little while, right here in Lincoln County, by being members of the Republican Precinct Committee, the Central Committee of the Republican Party. That needs to go a lot farther down the road. 2 of our congressmen out of the 3 figured it out on the bailout. Max Baucus has always been incorrigible. He's always been in the hip pocket of the conspiracy. And so, you know, the only thing we can do with these guys that do that is throw them out on their ear. In order to do that, we need to act at the local level. Now, we've got a guy here that's running for our Lincoln County, oh, I got a mental block. Jerry, come up here and tell the people what you're about. Lincoln County Commissioner. And we'd like to give him a few minutes to give his plan about how to put the natural resources back to work in Lincoln County.